What's up, everybody? It's your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster, one of the original Road Warlords. And as always, bring you the knowledge and dropping the science in this industry of what we call trucking, okay? First, I want to give a great big shout out to Florida. I mean, I enjoy it, man, every time I come here. You know, I enjoy it every time I come here and stuff, man. I haven't been on this part of Florida in almost, what? Wow, man, it's been almost 4 years. Anyway, I'm on my way down there to Florida to pick up some flowers and stuff like that. So I'm way ahead of schedule. And I picked up the Trucker newspaper. It is free publication that is in most TA truck stops and stuff. When you walk in, doesn't cost you a thing. Has very good articles and stuff that was in there. And one article that I said I was going to speak on and stuff, because it takes me back, and I guess I want to see how people feel about it. So, story time. The article is pretty much talking about the shortage in the industry and how they need to extend opportunities to younger people to combat the shortage that's in the industry and stuff, because they was taking polls and stuff like that. Some people saying that it's going to remain the same. Some say that it's going to decrease. A lot of people saying it's going to increase, and because of that and stuff, this is why this opportunity needs to be extended. Okay, so I always knew that I was going to drive trucks for a living. Always knew. The problem is that I had to be 21, right? I had to be 21 and stuff, in order to, make trucking official. Because, state regulations and stuff, those sort of things there and stuff. So when I graduated high school, those 3 years were the most hardest years. They were the most hardest years and stuff, man, that I can think of, I worked a year and a half as a forklift operator. I worked a year and a half and stuff inside the prison. I was guarding the prison. And so, it was real difficult and stuff, just waking up every day and stuff and just knowing the only thing that's keeping me from actually obtaining my CDLs and stuff is my age. Because other than that, man, I just, I had the knowledge and stuff like that. I went and got my CDL permit, and, you can get your CDL permit. You can get your CDL permit and stuff. The other thing I didn't know at the time and stuff is that you can actually get your CDL license before you're 21, but you'll have the restriction of staying in the state or with your license out of and stuff. So I'm from North Carolina. And back when I was getting my CDLs and stuff, getting a local job and stuff, man, it was just totally unheard of. In order to get a local position or a regional position, back when I first started, you had to have some serious time with a trucking company. It didn't matter whether it was a small carrier or a mega carrier. If you didn't have time, you weren't gonna get those positions. So it was very hard and stuff, man, to get a CDL. Well, it wasn't hard to get a CDL. It was hard to get a job. Because it wasn't a lot of young people and stuff, inquiring about driving trucks and stuff, which is probably the reason now why a lot of companies and stuff don't change up change up their operations and stuff, because the only reason why a lot of younger people aren't working for truck companies or they're not inquiring about hiring younger people is because of the insurance. It's no sense of getting insurance and stuff to cover 18, 19-year-olds and stuff, when the majority of the people that are filling out applications and stuff, are 21 or over. So, I really see it as a good thing and stuff for those that want to get into the industry. It's just a lot of people sometimes don't come to that realization and stuff until later on, Me, I just make up a small number and stuff, man. But like I said, I always knew how to drive trucks. And when I was a forklift operator, one of the jobs that one of the perks of my job was the fact they had a yard truck out there. And, you know, that's why I pretty much learned how to back up and stuff like that. You know, my stepfather and stuff, you know, he was a truck driver and stuff like that. So, you know, I got all the ins and outs of stuff on that. But, you know, to actually get some hands-on training, that was just the perks and stuff of my job. So, you know, I would go out there and, you know, hook up the trailers and stuff and put them in the door and stuff. So, you know, I mean, my backing skills were just, I mean, they were just totally magnificent. So, it's just, you know, when I was a forklift operator and stuff, you know, I was making $7.49 an hour. And, you know, when you're a young man with big dreams and stuff, big ambitions, you know, it's not enough. I understand you got to crawl before you walk and stuff. And so that's why I made the transition from leaving that forklift operator job and stuff, you know, and going work at prison. But, you know, even then and stuff, working at prison, I knew that it was just, it was a career move and stuff. You know, a lot of people was proud of me and stuff for going in there and stuff like that. And, you know, the job wasn't really, it wasn't physical, it was more mental. And, you know, when I understood that, you know, the job became a lot easier. But, you know, when you go and make that transition into working at prison and then you're a young person, you know, they want you to make a career out of it. And I just went there and stuff because it paid a lot more than being a forklift operator, and, you know, that job secured me. So, you know, when it came up to my time and stuff, to my 21st birthday, you know, everyone knew that I was leaving. And so, you know, they was telling me that I was doing such a good job, you know, being a prison guard and stuff like that, that, you know, I was, they were actually trying to, you know, they was gonna pull some strings and stuff like that and bump me up to sergeant, you know, if I could pass the exam and stuff like that, you know, which, again, it wasn't too hard and stuff. It's just I knew that I wasn't going to, I just wasn't going to make a career out of working in prison. I always knew I was going to drive trucks. So, you know, every little chance and stuff I got, every free time I got, you know, to be around truck and stuff, you know, that's what I did. But like I was saying, you know, me being a young person, I just knew how difficult it was and stuff. You know, it was real difficult, you know, because, again, I was just waking up every day and stuff, and I was saying, you know, I want to drive a truck. I want to drive a truck so bad, you know. I know how to do the job and stuff like that and everything. How you doing? So, you know, that was the thing and stuff, man. It's just, you know, I just knew I wanted to do it and stuff, man. And the only thing that was just keeping me away from it was the age. And so I think, again, you know, it would be very great if they extend these opportunities, you know, because I believe, you know, I wasn't the only one and stuff, you know, that felt that way. And I could definitely do the job and stuff. It's just the thing I wish, if anything more stuff, is that I wish I could have made a transition to driving truck stuff when I turned 18. When I graduated high school and stuff, just made that transition and stuff to do that, because it would have helped me learn the industry a lot. I would have had that much more time and stuff, you know, to learn the industry and get a lot of that inexperience and stuff along with the age out, because I was a company driver for 5 years. And I've been on operating stuff now for 11 years and stuff. So, you know, I've been in the industry 16 years. So, you know, I got my license when I was 21. But again, you know, at the time, that was the obstacles and stuff, man, that was facing back in 2002. The industry has definitely changed a whole lot now. You know, equipment is more easier to drive. Business is more easier to manage. You know, a lot of local and regional opportunities and stuff, man, are being extended just all across the board because logistics is under control. And so, you know, I see it as a good thing and stuff, you know. I think that yeah, I see it as a very good thing and stuff, you know. However, it's not, you know, the con of this and stuff is that a lot of young people don't want to do this. You know, a lot of young people don't want to do this and stuff, man. And the other thing about, you know, truck driving and stuff is the fact that this, you know, the job can be looked at as a form of escape, you know, escapism. And I feel that that's the number one reason why a lot of people get out here and stuff and fail is, you know, choosing this and stuff, you know, and choosing this to pursue, you know, as a career. You know, it's a form of escapism. And when they find out and stuff, you know, what it's actually about and stuff, you know, then, you know, it really discourages a lot of people and stuff, you know, which leads to why we have such a bad driver shortage and stuff now. So, you know, that's just my insight on this stuff, you know. Hey, I'll just leave it at that and stuff. So anyway, this is your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. Telling you as always, continue your research, fact finding studies, harness on your skills every day. Oh, and before I click off and stuff, my information and stuff on my page and stuff, you know, if you want to hit me up, all I say is that if you do contact me, let it be about the industry, and I'll help you out as much as possible. Also, hit me up on my Facebook page, which is Red Rooster, red like the color, rooster like the bird. Send me that friend request and stuff, you know, and I'll go ahead and accept you. You know, I have trucker content up there as well. And with that being said, this your man right here, the one and only, that beautiful Rhode Island Red Rooster. Telling you as always, continue to do your research, fact finding studies, harness on your skills every day. Until next time we talk, next time we meet, be safe, be easy, and peace out.